Hello and good Anna morning. Welcome.
Hey, good morning. Good Anna morning.
Good Anna morning. Welcome to the Animation Breakfast Club. Oh,
Whoa.
what's this? What we got? We got some new canvases. This is birds. This is Declan's peg bar in space
cool.
that he's making.
I thought that was an explosion for a sec, not like a galaxy.
Okay, there's another one over here. These are cool. So
That's awesome.
This is a VR world, I think.
Man, I'd love to live in space.
I wonder what that would be like.
I guess we kind of do in a way.
We live in a space.
We live on a planet in space, so I guess we do kind of live in space already.
In space, no one can hear you, goof. Good one, pal, bro. So how you all doing this morning? How you all doing?
How you doing? It's that famous thing that person says.
That famous thing that they say.
Yeah.
I don't like how off the screen I am when you're floating up there.
Ba 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 ba.
Maybe I should make the ceiling a little bit lower. What do you think?
Oh, that's up to you. Couldn't say. I mean, I kind of like high ceilings, but that's just me.
Yeah, high ceilings are cool, and it looks high. But I feel like you should just be around about the level you're at now. For peak content. Yeah, I'm gonna lower the ceiling.
Ah! Okay. Well, I can't stop you.
Nope. Unless you took a physical object and placed it into my brain. That's the only way.
Yeah, we'd have to kick small people out then. No tall people would be allowed because they would hit the ceiling.
I'm pretty much maximum height with the antlers and all. The clearance area. I need to look at the signs when I'm.
What do you mean your maximum height? How tall do you think you are?
I don't.
How tall do you think your little bear plush is?
I mean, in terms of like avatars we would bring in here, I'm probably the tallest.
Are you saying that if we brought in a human,
no,
that they would be the same size as you? Because that's terrifying.
No, we're small.
It's like when you see a cartoon character like Mickey Mouse or Sonic the Hedgehog, and then you go to a theme park where there's a mascot, and they're like, you're a kid, and you're like, I expected them to be kind of shorter, and they're like 9 foot tall.
Yeah, mascots are terrifying.
You're saying that you're maximum height.
I'm saying I'm probably the tallest character that will be in this environment.
Oh, you don't think that Pat would be taller than you?
You think?
Yeah, I mean, he's a tall, floaty goat man.
He is a tall, floaty goat man, but you think?
I mean, I can't imagine him being smaller than you.
I can feel a disturbance in the force.
Especially not if we're basing it on real heights.
Oh no, he's super taller than me in real life. But I mean with the antlers though. Like he's probably the same size as me plus antlers.
I don't know. I wouldn't know until I saw him in here.
Okay. Tallest?
You have a friend who's 2'16". How tall is that in feet?
I think they've got 2 feet.
You think they're 2'16"?
No, no. I was making a joke.
Hey Haruka-san, are we talking in real time? Yes. I mean, no, this is pre-recorded. We're just really good at guessing what you guys are gonna say. 7 feet tall! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
7.
Holy mackerel!
Whoa.
7 feet.
I feel like I want to be able to raise my eyebrows.
I bet they're not happy about being that tall, though.
Yo, Pixie Arts, thanks for the follow. Welcome to your new favorite stream. How you doing? Say hello.
We do pay our viewers to come here and view. Bribery's the only way.
India, do you want to get kick flipped?
Sure, I always want to get kicked. It's my favourite.
I kick flipped you. No! See, this is it. This is too tall. She's too tall. She's too high. So she's off the screen.
Unreachable for you, but not for the bombers.
Kickflip. I should put a skateboard in here and then skateboard around.
If I die before I wake, at least in heaven I can skate. 'Cause right now on earth I can't do jack without the man up on my back.
Ha. Ha. So shall we start the stream?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You got NDI on?
I think so.
Oh, cool. You're all good then.
Yeah. I'm actually already working.
Oh. Alright.
If I die before I wake, I die before I wake in heaven, I can list in heaven.
That's a good song.
I had forgotten it existed till 2 seconds ago.
It's the skate era, right?
Yes. How did you guess?
Because it's got at least in
Heaven I can skate.
Quick, do my maze.
Quick, do my maze! You know that we're both NDA'd, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
just checking.
I'm about. There we go. I was about to switch them off, but that cereal distracted me.
Of course. So how did your tweet go yesterday?
I think it did okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what the numbers are. Yeah, I can check if you want.
I mean, it's up to you. I was just wondering what the experiment result was.
I think it was a good one. I think there was more fun engagement with it. I put in a little bit of thought and took feedback.
Was most of the engagement from people in the peg bar though? No offense, peg bar peeps.
No, like some of the Kevin did a drawing of me that was a semi-reference to the video and also a meme. Cause have you ever seen the video of the bear that is messing with a girl's canoe kayak?
No.
Oh, oh no, you've not seen that one.
I don't think so.
So it starts off and it's shot like from the point of view of someone like on the doorstep of a cabin or something, and it's a point of view, and there's a bear and it's just coming away from a collection of kayaks that are laying on the ground next to this body of water.
Okay.
And the woman's like, "Bear," and there's a bear. It's good. I should mention there's a real life bear and it's coming towards her, and she's like, "Thanks for leaving my kayak alone." And then she says, "You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna pepper spray you in the face."
What? Why? It left her kayaks alone.
Yeah. And then she proceeds to use like bear mace, and it's like,
why?
and sprays it at the bear. The bear 180s and goes back to her kayak
Yeah, fuck it up, bear.
and begins to fuck it up. And she's like, why are you doing this?
Because
bear?
you maced it.
Yeah, and proceeds to... There we go, there it is. Thank you. She's like, bear, please don't break my kayak. It's September. What are you doing? Why aren't you asleep, bear?
She says, why aren't you asleep, bear?
Yeah. when it turns to go back to her kayak, she's like, no, come here. And you're like, but you...
Yeah, come here so I can mace you more.
So yeah.
Can't win, lady.
She has a voice that one would not wish to find.
She could have just closed the door and left it to its business.
Yeah, it probably would have just wandered off, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Do you ever play that game where you get chased through a house by a bear?
No.
Oh, can't remember what it was called.
Every day.
It was really famous because the bear sequence was scary.
I think these are a good size.
I think you're a good size. Yeah. What?
Yeah, I haven't changed the jellycat logic, so every time you rump back, you spawned one. I think he's here.
You bless me.
Yeah, he's here.
We got a crow mail from Martina who says,
what does it say?
question about the Anna Morning Challenge. Are we allowed to also send an old Anna Morning Challenge? Or I did the explosion challenge from a year ago, or just a character design animation? I'd say the ones we'll be critiquing would be the character design ones. But you're super welcome to just send us any old challenges you've done if you want us to have a look at them.
Yeah, just in the interest of our own sanity and things.
Oh, in the interest of the length of the streams, which can get pretty long on the Anna Morning Challenges.
Yeah. Well, okay, my sanity is tied to the responsibility to give feedback on previous challenges.
But we'll definitely have a look at it if you've done it. If you want to just send it to us.
It can be like a special mention.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's probably more like an exception because you've told us in advance.
I mean, I'm always wanting to see what people have been doing with the challenges, whether it's a recent challenge or an older challenge. I just can't guarantee that we'll critique it during a time when we're critiquing a different challenge.
We have an additional crow mail. Please excuse my language in the next segment, but really...
Is this the crow mail?
Yeah. Fuck you, Ben!
Well, what? I'm sure the crow mail didn't say fuck you, Ben.
No.
What is it?
It's the alphabet.
It's the alphabet.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing you can't type very fast.
So, context for everyone else. Ben at 9:30 last night was like, "Oh, you guys, this is a cool web game where you can type the alphabet. See how fast you can do it." And 2 fucking hours later, I was still trying to type it fast. Yeah, Tom Vicky, you know the one.
You became obsessed with that. I went for a bath, and when I was running the bath, Mike was playing the game, and I came back out, and it was like no time had passed. He was still just typing and typing and typing.
As far as I know, I got the second best time, but I think Cloud might have beaten that.
Oh, nice, Cloud.
So I might be third now. I don't know.
Who was first? Was it Kevin?
Yes, last I saw.
Oh.
Guys, we got down to 2.5 and 2.7 seconds.
You guys would murder at typing of the dead.
I don't know. know how to type words. I only know how to type the pattern.
I only know how to type the alphabet.
No, it's not even letters anymore. It's just the pattern.
You only hit keys in this order.
Someone's asking how you participate in the challenge. We have a Google form for submitting the challenges. Martina, do you have a link to the latest form that you can send to people? Usually I tweet it out, but I've been this is the last challenge I've been really lax in doing that. So I
haven't been on your ass about it as much.
Yeah, I'll do that today.
Normally I'm super on Mike's ass about this kind of stuff, but I've been super busy recently, and so it's just fallen off the plate.
I set up the forum on my own volition, and I put it into we have a challenge room in our Discord, so
yeah,
it's in there.
Entirely your idea. It's a really good one.
Oh, the forum is great, yeah. But mostly that's because I went through the experience of going through tweets and downloading the material, and that is not something you can do 5 minutes before the stream, but collecting stuff out of Google form, you can do that. No, don't link them the game. Do not click the game.
No one's gonna watch the stream anymore. Everyone's gonna be too busy playing the game. I don't know. I think maybe you guys should click it and give it a go and tell us what your time is.
No.
Is it that you don't want to get beaten, Mike?
I don't care about getting beaten. I just trying to save. I was there for 2 hours, you guys.
You just know. You've lived that life. You've lived the alphabet life.
I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, my pectorals are sore. And the first thought...
pectorals?
Wait a minute. Wait. My first thought was like, oh, it must be from all that typing I did. Then I remembered I did press ups yesterday, so it's from that.
Why would it be from the typing?
Because I was there for 2 hours, dude.
Yeah, but why would that work your pectorals?
You didn't see my methods, my technique.
I did.
I bungee roped from the ceiling
Did not
down.
involve your pectorals.
Alphabet out again.
We got up Chromel from Banana Mango Bango, which is a great name, by the way. That says, Doig, what if you add the workings for hat/costumes mechanic for when the holidays arrive? I think that's a plan that we currently have. It's going to happen. We're going to give ourselves and the entire set something.
I have a Bloodborne hat I could implement.
My problem is that there are too many costumes and characters I could do. And I can't decide on which one. A Santa hat. Yes.
Yeah, I think I would probably be a reindeer. I don't know about don't know why.
Putis, Mike, what was your time on the game?
2.7 something.
It's pretty bonkers. But he was there for 2 hours. I can't stress enough that the 2.6 wasn't at the beginning. At the beginning, I think he was 8.
Yeah, you start out by working out what the order of the letters are, and then by the end, the only way to get that fast is to stop thinking.
Yeah, you're not thinking about typing the alphabet anymore. You just know what pattern your fingers need to make.
How will the costumes work? I can probably set it to like. I can probably set a mode where like it changes, so we're not like it doesn't just start us with the costumes. I'll make it a wand, like Animal Crossing. India.
What?
I came up with a battle system while I was falling asleep.
Oh no, I don't know if I like this.
Not for the overlay, for Pokemon.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hit me.
It's sort of based on D&D, honestly.
So is it still turn-based?
No, it's not turn-based.
Okay.
It's
So how's it based on D&D?
It's, you know how D&D for spells they have like areas, like cones, or like, oh, I think we're getting raided.
Whoa!
Oh, Cynics is back. Hey.
Yo, Cynics, welcome back. Thank you so much for the raid.
Welcome back.
Yo, oh my gosh, so many raiders. Hey guys, thanks so much for raiding. How are you doing? How's it going? Thank you very much, Cynics, for the raid. How was your stream? And what were you up to? Oh geez, so many bombs. Oh no. Oh.
Welcome.
So we're Doig and Swift. I'm Swift, he's Doig. And we do art, basically. We do animation and stuff.
And sometimes game development.
Yeah.
But mostly just this overlay.
And at the minute I'm doing a comic, because I gotta do it. I gotta do it! You might know us from Starlight Brigade.
Yeah, look at this poster over here.
Whoa!
Come over here, India.
And I worked on the Rise of a TMNT movie, which is going to be out soon.
India, I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks, dude.
I'm proud of you both for working on those things and for telling people about it just now. Yeah. Yeah, that's stream Starlight Brigade.
I figure people might want to know. I'm a sofa.
Here's a poster. Stream Starlight Brigade.
Wee! And at the minute I'm working on Transformers stuff, but not on stream because it's NDA. And no one will ever know! Alright.
Well, that's it, we did it. We did the whole thing.
Let's go.
Cool. How was your stream? Nonsense.
Nonsense, nice.
I'm gonna sit so you can't bomb me.
Alright, let's see. Cone Comma says, we're back, baby!
It was the cutest stream in human history. You'll have to go watch it.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
What was it? What happened? What did you guys get up to?
Yeah, I went to check out your last stream of painting the meat. It was really cool. I'll be honest, I was expecting like butcher meat, like all the sinews and the red and the blood and all that. But it was a cooked dish.
You weren't expecting a beautiful steak.
I wasn't anticipating a beautiful cooked meal looking meat. It was good. Oh, yeah, no worries. If it's super late for you, I understand. You rest up and take care.
Get some sleep. And night. Sleep well. Sweet dream.
I was just starting to talk about a battle system for Pokemon.
That
came to me? Yeah, so you know in D&D...
Chromail. Yo, we got a Chromail from Poo Poo Dim Pim. Hello. Who says, how does one share doodles of your characters? I applied for the Discord thing, but I understand it might take time and it's not guaranteed. Oh, we'll have to double check our emails. Those slip by us sometimes. How do you share doodles of our characters? I guess you could post them into chat.
Yeah, if you link an image into chat, then one of our moderators can
check it.
Can put it into the stream like this. So if you want to share it that way.
Tom Vicky says, I got a 3.2. It's driving me crazy. What have you done? 3.2, Tom.
Yeah.
You can do better than that.
3.2. 3.2 is how long I take when I stop to think about it, Tom.
I love Assertive Bird. Assertive Bird knows what it wants. Assertive Bird has direction and purpose. And I appreciate its confidence. It makes me feel confident.
Assertive Bird can get 2.6, Tom.
Assertive Bird can get a 1.5.
Yeah?
Yeah. Those fingers are so fast. Assertive Bird knows where it's at. Should probably do this person on another layer. Probably. Alright, person. Come with me if you want to be on another layer.
But yeah, I was thinking of things like you have attacks that your Pokemon can do, yeah?
Yes.
And it would have zones of effects that the moves can do. And then you set like a time. Then you set it. That's very cute.
That's so cute.
Then you set it.
Thank you.
Then you set a time for when you want those moves to activate, so you can be like, okay, in like you get like a time gauge of like in 5 seconds or in 1 second or in half a second, I want that move to trigger. So it's not so much turn based as it is like you try and anticipate. You put this here.
Are you programming in that time in real time though? Like you're spending battle time having to be like 3 seconds.
No. I think in my head it's D&D rules where time is kind of freezing.
Okay, so like time freezes, you both input your commands and then time plays for that turn and then freezes again.
Yeah, I think so. So you can try and anticipate, like, say you want to catch your opponent in, let's say you use a Thunderbolt. Yeah?
Yeah.
A Thunderbolt would probably have like a point of attack, and or thunder if it's coming down from above or whatever.
Thunder.
And then an area. But then I thought it'd be cool if the area wasn't fixed. You could change the area, but the bigger the range and the like the bigger the range that you give it, the weaker the attack is. So you can prioritize
I like that a lot.
catchment, but your attack is weaker. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you trade off the damage you do, but you're more likely to hit your opponent. And then you just try and I would have attacks that are very aerial based. So maybe there's ones that I wouldn't just have it be areas on the ground. I would have it be areas like on the ground and in the air. So if you are fighting a flying type, you'd have to use moves that can also hit into the air. So that you could have a Pokemon that just can't attack another Pokemon. So that means you'd have to switch out, or you'd be in a disadvantage. Or like maybe I would have 2 areas, one that's like the core attack, and then one that's like say you do a rock attack, but then the dust and debris could be a secondary like area around it. What do you think?
I like the idea of being able to deliberately weaken my attacks, because there's so many times when I try and catch Pokemon and I've only got like, I'm trying to catch like a level 10 something and I've only got level 30 Pokemon, and they've all only got super high power offensive moves because I normally use them for battling. And I'm like, how am I supposed to get the last 5 HP like down so that it's only got a couple left? So
Yeah,
I can catch it.
you could try and do like a large scale attack that's more likely to hit it. Honestly, the scale of the area of attack it's inspired by the Arceus thing, where they're like you can have a strong or an agile attack. But I was like, that's cool, but it's a little bit binary. How would I take that and move that further? And their one was like you do a strong attack, it's higher power but it's slower, and agile it's more likely to hit quicker, but it's weaker. But I was like, that's okay.
That's cool. I haven't seen the Arceus trailer, but that sounds, either way, Mike, I think it sounds better than what they currently have. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather play with that battle system than the battle system they currently have. Which is just, potion, kill, potion, kill.
Yeah. But you could also input your Pokemon's movement as well. So you could have them run from one side to the other to try and dodge and avoid attacks.
Yeah, and you would have the same system as D&D where each Pokemon has a different movement speed that it can move per turn. So the faster your Pokemon, the more you can move it.
Yeah. It would have a move speed like D&D. So Pokemon that are hello. Pokemon that are naturally faster can move more. And then you would have like slow Pokemon types that can't move as much, but because they have a higher defense, they might get hit by more attacks, but they can weather it, you know?
Or maybe like if they're stronger, they can have larger area of effects off the bat.
Yeah.
So like Snorlax. Snorlax
yeah.
might be super duper slow and only be able to move a little bit per turn, but their attacks are really strong even if they are like around a large area. Like if it does like around pound, it will immediately be a large area to begin with. That's strong.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Every time I see a new Pokemon game, I just hope for something more. Because battling is a big part of the game, but I find that
It's a huge part of the game. It's the main game mechanic.
I find that the least interesting part. Because once you've kind of memorized type advantages, it's just like...
I think the type advantages are too powerful.
The type advantages are kind of... Oh. The type advantages are only... Jungle Skog, no, you're destroying everything. We have one of those upstairs. What do we call him?
I call him Jungle Skog.
Okay, his name is Jungle Skog. Type advantages are only really important if your Pokemon are like within 5 to 10 levels of their opponent, but as soon as they're like more than that, then it's just whatever move, man.
I don't know. I think type advantages are way too powerful. Like, I was playing Sun and Moon a little while back, and like I knew the type advantages, so I would just switch to whatever type was best, and I was like just one-shotting everything. Like I just had like a powerful grass move, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna fight these ground Pokemon.
Yeah.
And just like one-shotting them all.
What's Pokemon Unite? They were saying Pokemon Unite completely ditches type advantages.
That's cool.
And
I don't know about ditching them entirely. Like, I think they're cool. I just wouldn't make them so powerful. You know, I still think water should have an advantage over fire, but I don't think a fire Pokemon should ever be, like, counted out because of its type.
Yeah.
I think it should still be possible to win.
I would also have the attacks affect the environment in direct ways. So like Firewall actually creates a firewall that would stay between moves.
I'm thinking more like, we are fighting in a ravine. I'm going to use Earthquake. Oh shit, I've caused a rock slide that damages both Pokemon.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I've used this move in this area.
Oh, Unite is the MOBA.
Oh, interesting.
I saw that briefly.
Konkama, you've never played a Pokemon game. Man. It's interesting
I recognize
to meet
this.
people who've never played Pokemon. Because it was such a thing when we were a kid. When we were one child, both Mike and I, back when we were with not two separate entities, but one child.
Yeah, we split around age 4. Look at this. I helped make this.
Yeah, you did. It's beautiful. Did you paint that background?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Hey,
rabbit!
This one's rabbits.
So good. So Banana Mango Bango says, Doig, have you ever heard of XCOM?
Yes. I've never played it though, but it's the one with the aliens and the sort of turn-based combat.
I think that might be similar, where you decide your moves and then they play out.
Interesting.
I like the idea of deciding something then it playing out though, because you have maybe the potential to make it more cinematic. Then?
Yeah, you could sort of see how you could kind of figure out what the better angles would be to show the action.
Yeah, like the computer could have like a little bit more time to figure out something cinematic, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I was thinking a little bit about Pokemon. I think because yesterday you were talking about it as you guys were watching it.
Yeah.
Way up there. And I was thinking similarly what I would do. And my thoughts were that the Pokemon are the main part of the game. Yet the Pokemon in these games are so often kind of charmless, apart from their design. Like, they don't have a lot of personality.
Well, they do. That's the thing. I feel like they do in the anime, but the games never capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Or they sometimes do. Like, you've got the moment where Wooloo does a little roll into a fence in one of the games. Like, okay, that's kind of cute.
I guess. But yeah, the only real personality I feel like you get from your creatures is when you look at the stats and it's like, has a timid nature.
Yeah.
But is courageous.
Yeah.
And then you can be like, oh, I can kind of project onto... That's beautiful.
What's
Thank
this,
you.
your new favorite streamer?
What's this? But I was thinking that what they should do is pour more resources into making the Pokemon feel appealing in-game. To which I mean, like, my idea would be hugely resource heavy and take a really long time. But basically, I'd have a separate team that for like 7 years or something while the rest of the game is being built, their task is just Pokemon and behavioral animations. So it's just like, okay, we have a Pikachu.
Yeah.
What are the 5 variant personalities a Pikachu can have?
Ooh.
Okay, so let's do 5 different, like, idols for that. Alright, so what happens when a timid Pikachu interacts with a courageous Pikachu?
Yeah.
Let's have something for that. What about when a timid Pikachu interacts with a courageous Pidgey? And it would just be like 7 years of just making animations and creating this kind of almost ecosystem type dealio.
Pokecosystem.
Where you could like leave your Pokemon alone and they would have interactions based on their personality and based on,
yeah,
you know, stuff like how much they liked the trainer and stuff.
I feel like, oh, hello Dead OS.
And I think that when you're running around and catching Pokemon in the wild,
it
would be really cool to be able to see the Pokemon doing different things in the environment.
Yeah,
especially things based on their personality.
It would kind of replicate the feeling of when you go into a shelter, or like into a place where you're like, I'm gonna get a kitten, and you kind of vibe out and feel out which kitten is sort of more right for you. Like if you're like, oh, I want to have a destroyer, then you'd seek out the more brash looking one, you know?
Yeah, is the Ursa ring like charging around hollering because it's excited? Is it like rolling around on the grass? Is it scratching its back on a tree? You know, is it playing with smaller Ursa rings? Like,
I feel like Pokemon is a victim of its own magnitude. Like, gotta collect them all mentality has meant that they just keep trying to add more. But honestly, I want for now I want quality over quantity. Like,
yeah,
like,
I'd rather they just take the first 150 because that would still take 7 years to do what I'm suggesting.
What you're suggesting is pretty...
It's incredibly intensive because once you multiply the variants, that's like thousands of unique animations.
I think what you're describing is maybe what you experience in something like a Pokemon Snap game, where the Pokemon have kind of scripted things that they're doing as you go through. But what you want is...
I want the script to be reactive though.
Yes, you want... Yeah.
I want like the system to be robust enough that it can factor in a lot of different things about how you're playing and that particular Pokemon to choose which animation it plays.
You know when you're reading the entries in the Pokedex and it's like, this Pokemon is known to steal children, and you're like, oh really? Really, game? Because I've never seen that.
I want to see him steal some kids.
I want to be walking through a town and just a Drifloon or whatever it is just like, child.
Yeah. Me too.
Because that's an event where you're like, I should probably help.
That's like, oh shit.
Help with that.
Oh shit.
You know, or like you go past a house and it's like, this house is this house is haunted, and it's like, oh, there's a Haunter or a Gengar in this house.
Yes. One thing I would really like them to do is to lean into the horror a little bit more when it comes to the ghost Pokemon.
Yeah. I would, that would be cool. I think I think, yeah, with this open world thing, when we were watching the video yesterday, and it's like, they're like, go out and discover all these new Pokemon and stuff. And I'm like, if they're all just standing in groups in a field, I'm out.
Exactly.
You know?
Or just walking around like they were in Sun and Moon.
Yeah, where it's just like, duh, duh, duh. Oh, some Pokemon will run away. And we're like, really?
Yeah, and some Pokemon will run towards you. And that's the entire thing. I want them to feel like animals that live in the world.
That's what made Detective Pikachu such an interesting experience Pokemon wise, because they thought about it and showed us like what a Pokemon and human world would feel like.
Yeah, because you want to have like herds of Milk Tank, right? But then you want to have a lone Honchkrow. You know, you want whether they are in packs or not to be determined by what type of Pokemon they are.
You want migration patterns, and you want them to like kind of know what their environment is.
I occasionally want Pokemon that have like battle damage, where it's like they've been fighting other stuff before you.
Oh yeah, a scrappy one.
Yeah.
I think a good example for me of this sort of thing done well is Monster Hunter, because I feel like there's enough like unique behavior patterns for each monster that like each monster kind of has a feel to it.
Yeah, agreed.
So when you're wandering in, there's certain behavior patterns that are the same because they're animals, you know? You're like, oh, it's tired, it's going to go try and find somewhere to sleep, or you know, it's fatigued, so it's going to go seek out its prey. But the way it seeks out its prey and where its prey are and where it's going.
No, agreed. Like, I love that. And I do the same thing with Pokemon where they can reuse certain rigs, you know? If the body types are similar, just like they do in Monster Hunter. But Monster Hunter does a great job as well of having them interact with one another.
Oh, I jittered it. Yeah, because it... Birds.
Oh, shit.
I really do feel like when they're saying you're going out to survey these Pokemon and like fill the first Pokedex, and that Pokedex has that kind of information, I'd really just, I'd want to see it. I'd want to be like, oh shit, I discovered the fact that this Pokemon does this. And in the game, you see them, there's a percentage chance of it happening. But not every time. Not like you go and it's a scripted event, like reactive. Like if you go up and you... Like, I would almost want to have your trainer have different qualities as well, based on your play.
Like Skyrim.
Yeah, like... If you're a more sneaky, stealthy one, or if you've shown love and care, that maybe like Pokemon that are seeking a more empathetic trainer are more likely to be like, you seem cool. But if you've been fighting your Pokemon really hard or something, then the more caring, kind of cuter Pokemon might be more scared of you. And that it'll make it harder to catch them, be harder to change. Oh, kind of almost like a fable system. Everything in Pokemon just feels so vanilla.
I think it feels very formulaic too. Like, one of the things I'd really like to do,
like predictable.
If I could change a Pokemon game, would be I would like to get rid of the whole starter Pokemon deal.
You just do.
I think it's more satisfying to catch your own rather than have something given to you. Habo, are you good? So I'd have it so that you start off like, I don't know, maybe you start off like an urchin. And
that's very Fable.
And you find a Pokeball and I'm like, okay, I've got a shot to go out and actually catch a companion.
You've got one shot.
One opportunity. You know, I'm going to go and find a friend and then we're going to work our way up in the world. I think that's immediately more interesting than, hi, I'm Professor, insert tree name here. Oh, you've already met other character who's your friend. Well, come in to my lab and I'm going to give you one of these 3 Pokemon. You can choose.
For reasons. Yeah, and I would do away with the whole friend rival system. Because I'm done with that. Played that in Red, yo. Now, this is coming from a point of view of someone who's played Yellow, Silver, X, and couldn't get into Moon. That's it. That's me. That's all the games I played.
Okay.
So there's I'm speaking from a ton of experiences I probably have never had in the older like between all the Leafs and all of those.
The Leafs.
I didn't play those. I got back into the series with X and Y and I completed that. And that was that's the last time I had fun, I guess, with Pokemon. Cuz I just couldn't stand how tell don't show Sun and Moon were. It's like, oh, there's a follow the Pokemon up to the thing. Let's give you some exposition. Okay, follow them back down the hill. Oh, we're going to the gym now. Oh, you've done the gym. Oh, I'll see you at the next place. You've run to the next. Oh, there's more exposition. Oh, this Pokemon. Your rival who keeps going, I'm gonna be your rival, and you're just like, dude, you're at a type disadvantage, and I take you out in 2 moves. This is so boring, and your whole spiel about being, I don't care about you, Hop, or whatever his name was. You're boring me. I'm sorry, but you're just words on a screen.
What about well, I don't mind starting with actual characters in the world who you have a relationship with. I think that's fine. I'm just tired of the same old formula. You know, what if you were, and everyone wants this, so this isn't anything new that I came up with.
I feel like a big part of that is that
hey,
people
let me
think
finish my
that experience works, and they're doing it for a new generation of kids to pick up and play. They're not aiming it at people who have played all the previous games. Not really. Those are just the dissatisfied fans who want more Pokemon in their game. Yeah, I said it, Pikachu. Okay, sorry, continue.
I was going to say it would be cool to start in Team Rocket.
Yeah.
So you have friends and colleagues who are also Team Rocket members.
Kind of like, is it Finn from Star Wars? Who's it? The Stormtrooper one. So you have a choice to go along with it.
Yeah, I mean the story would probably be you discovering that the people you know are doing something bad that you should change sides and oppose.
Yeah, you're walking by a room and you just see Mewtwo and he's like, "Why am I alive?" And you're like, "I don't know, man. Deal with it." I'm gonna go steal some Pokemon.
Yeah, but it'll be fun to be on that side for like some of the game.
Yeah. Or maybe like you want to start a restaurant.
Then you would have to eat Pokemon.
No. It'd be a vegan restaurant.
A vegan restaurant.
They would help you in the field. Wait, is that the signifier that I've been given exercises? I don't see them. Oh, I see them now. Thank you. That's a good... It's a good way of letting me know, right? Oh, no. Okay, be right back. You guys think on it. I'm going to read some of the chat now. After my push-ups.
You're going to read the chat while you're pushing up?
After my push-up.
A Pokemon Organized Crime Management Simulator. Yeah, that's the one. Darkbolt says, how about instead of setting up a rival at the start, you have one random NPC you meet become a rival because you inspired them with an amazing battle. Maybe even more than just one. And you end up with a posse of friends that save the world together against the legendary from the box art. I mean, yeah, I think anything which is slightly different would be fun, right? You could do so much with it.
You think there is a Pokemon Cafe game?
That'd be cool. But yeah, I think that'd be rad. Like, your rival could be someone in the company who wants to do as good as you. And when you discover whatever this plot is that you decide you need to oppose, you oppose it and they don't. And they stay with the company. And then every fight from then on out with them is kind of a bittersweet thing where it's like, we used to be friends.
Yeah.
But now we're fighting for different things. And so we have to fight one another.
Yeah. I kind of wish the Arceus game was set before Pokeballs were invented, and like you could be a part of the capture system before Pokeballs, and then part of the game you invent them.
I have to think that the capture system was just let's hang out.
Yeah. They could do How to Train Your Dragon-esque building up sequences or something. Spend time with your Pokemon.
I mean, the Pokeballs are just a way for people to have a lot of different Pokemon, right? But not have to worry about having a cat carry case for every single one.
Yeah. get a backpack with one of those little porthole things in the window.
Yeah, exactly.
How to Train Your Gyarados, yeah. I watched the video yesterday. India hasn't, but India, in it, they show like they show Pokemon that are particularly violent, like say Gyarados or something, and the Pokemon look like they're actually attacking the trainer, the player.
Mm-hmm.
That I like that. That
makes sense.
That makes sense. They're defending themselves against you. I like, and I saw that there was a dodge roll at least. That was cool. But I feel like those are like events, you know, like this is a particularly violent Pokemon. Quick, dodge some attacks until it's fatigued or something. Maybe you can send out your Pokemon to attack it back and it can attack both of you, which I think is cool, but I didn't quite see that. I'm not sure. Ula says with the hot take, Pokemon is dumb, let it die.
I like Pokemon though. I like the idea of there being like cool, cute, mythical creatures with special powers.
Yeah.
Like,
Pokemon's just yokai.
I kind of just want to play as a Pokemon.
There are games where you can do that, right?
Yeah, this Mystery Dungeon. I've never played them though.
What does Mystery Dungeon do?
I think you are a Pokemon in a team of Pokemon, trying to help humans out. Yeah, the concept is nice. It's just, yeah, the games don't deliver on the promise of the concept.
I feel like they barely scratch the surface, really, because there's such the surface area is so great, and the demand, the machine upon which it bears its soul. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Lancaster, nice. And Palbro, I think I missed it before, but thank you for gifting the sub to Decal.
Oh yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of stretching itself thin, where all of the content has to be applied to such a broad range of creatures. Like you were saying, there's hundreds of them now.
I love how many different creatures there are, but I think that they could, if they were smart about it, they could get around that. Because like they've got a lot of creatures, but let's face it, there are a lot of the similar body types in there.
That's okay to me, but it feels like if it's just the same behavior pattern.
No, but that's what I mean, is they could share rigs.
Oh, yeah, they could totally share rigs.
There are 800 Pokemon, but if like 100 of those share the same body type, then you essentially have 15 types of rig or something.
Depending on how you do the mouth and expression, like the mouth and expression could be 2D drawn shapes for like the different eye shapes.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's just 2D textures that we need to change.
You have Pikachu and Piplup who both have the same rig. It's just that on Pikachu the ears work because it has them.
Yeah.
And on Piplup they don't because it doesn't.
What's Piplup?
It's like a little penguin.
Okay, I can see it now.
Our stream is stuttering. Oh no.
Oh, is it this thing again?
I hope not.
Yeah, it looks like it's red barring on OBS.
Darkbelt says, I like the way they did Black and White, where you didn't get to play with older Pokemon until you finished the main storyline, so you are exploring a new place with new Pokemon you've never seen, and try to learn what they are without relying on prior knowledge. Yeah, I love going to new areas in Pokemon with different Pokemon in them. That's super cool. Like, it makes complete sense to me to be in an area of a game which doesn't have every single Pokemon in it. Because it's like, just like you wouldn't find every animal on Earth in one place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense that you wouldn't find every Pokemon in the world in the Sinnoh region or wherever you happen to be.
I liked the part in Sword and Shield, where you were in a large area and there was more powerful Pokemon and less powerful Pokemon, and they kind of coexisted rather than having a route where it's around the same Pokemon level. I like the mix and match thing where you could suddenly come up against something that could kick your ass.
Oh, you exclusively make teams with new Pokemon, Palbro. That's cool. I hadn't thought of doing that, but I should. Oh, I say Noah's Ark isn't realistic. No, I don't want to tell you that a cool story couldn't have happened, but I do think in everyday life it makes complete sense for there not to be every Pokemon in one place. Hold on, I gotta put on something warm. It's chilly.
Oh, the video is let's make a Pokemon game. Is it good? Is it along the same lines as what we've been talking about?
I had a dream for a game when I was a kid that I would have really liked to have made, but I think it was probably way too ambitious for anyone to ever make.
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of like Spore crossed with Pokemon, where you could kind of make your own Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So you would start off with like a blob.
A Ditto.
Yeah. Like a little jelly cat, you know. And you could choose from different types that you wanted to start with.
Yeah.
And then through defeating other blobs, you would inherit aspects of them.
Pokevolve.
Yeah. And when you had enough aspects, you would then evolve into the next stage of your evolution.
Yeah.
And the first stage would be something like a Pikachu. The second stage would be something like a Growlithe. And the third stage would be something, you know, like a larger Pokemon, just in terms of like the size of them.
I think that's cool.
And it would depend on like what aspects you wanted to take from different creatures. So you could make like an electric wolf Pokemon. And it would all be like based upon different parts and rigs being able to be kind of assembled into something that looked cool.
The mixing matching aspect of that is pretty awesome.
I just really love the idea of you being able to make your own awesome creature and then use it to fight with.
Yeah. I think the appealing thing for that is like you go into a Pokemon battle with someone maybe over online link or something and you're like, what the hell did you make?
Yeah, I said this wouldn't be a Pokemon battle scenario. This would just be I've met an animal in the wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just checking the book to make sure that I'm getting this this person's everything right.
This is pretty cute.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. That's a real cool video. Yeah, I think I'll watch that in our own time later. Is that okay with you, India?
What?
The Let's Make a Pokemon game?
Oh yeah, what is it?
They're saying that it's like a different take on, like, I think it's more of a running through the technical concept.
Is it a
video.
Gelocalypse video?
Yeah, Jello Apocalypse video.
I've already seen it, so I'm good.
Oh, is it good?
It's alright.
Okay.
It was a little technical for me.
Technical?
Like, I'm much more about, like, I just want to spitball a bunch of ideas with people
Oh,
This was
gotcha.
very like, with this system, if you did this differently, then, you know, you could perhaps do this instead.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than, what if you could make your own Pokemon? You would probably enjoy it more than I would, because
maybe.
you're more about systems.
I'm a system bear. Yeah. I was on a group call with my family yesterday, and I don't have a webcam, so I was like, I can't share my webcam, but I can share something else. And they're like, all right. And so I got on the call and I showed them this. I showed them the bear.
What did they think to it?
My dad was confused. He was trying to work out if it was a game I was trying to sell. He was like, so what system is it coming out for? And I'm like, no, Dad, it's for the stream.
What's a stream?
Because he's familiar with Twitch.
What's a stream, son?
I didn't have to explain Twitch because he's been on a stream with me. He watches Kurzak play Dark Souls.
That's true.
So he's just hard of hearing, so it's hard to communicate with him over calls like that. It makes me realize that if we thought about it and we kind of saw the path it was going down, it makes me realize that our family should have probably looked into learning sign language for him.
That would have been awesome.
You know,
I mean, it's not too late if he would be willing.
It's not too late, and I feel like it would be really nice but he would have to learn it himself as well. So I don't know how stuck in his ways he would be.
Well, that's the main thing. If he's willing to learn it, then that could be a really like fun, awesome thing to learn. That would help.
Yeah, because then you could say like at least really short sentences or something to begin with, that he doesn't have to. It's not like shouting and repeating and shouting and repeating.
I actually think everybody should just learn sign language.
I think it'd be really good, right?
That should be one of the languages that's just taught in school.
Yeah.
If you wanted to learn it, then I'd be up for learning it with you.
Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be really nice. I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna talk to him about it and see what he thinks.
Yeah.
See if it's something he'd be up for.
Good idea.
But you know when you have an idea and you're like, I should have thought of this like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's a really good idea. I'm also like, wow, that seems really obvious. Why did we not think of this?
His hearing didn't used to be as bad. It's got progressively worse. So I think it's just it's watching the frog boil in water kind of thing. You know, it's like, oh, you know, your dad's a little hard of hearing. Oh, he's a little harder of hearing. Oh, he's a little harder of hearing.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, you know? You're like, oh, that's a shame. I'll just talk louder.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just shout. Or like just nod a lot of the time. And it's like, there's a solution for this.
Yo, Bicky. Sorry, Bicky's barking at me. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. I really like barking at dogs.
Yo, Bicky.
Bark, 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 bark. Yo, Bicky, get fucked, man.
Bicky, get back.
Not Tom Bicky, just Bicky the dog. I've seen Bicky the dog. I saw a point on Sarah's stream where Tom he redeemed a reward that turns on Bicky Cam.
Yeah.
And Bicky wasn't there.
Oh.
And then Sarah turned the camera toward him and he was like, huh? And then he walked off. I was like, he knows the camera. You've taught the dog self-awareness and he feels shame.
He feels shame.
I don't know if I feel like animals understand cameras, you know? I feel like they know they're being
definitely
observed.
I feel like she looks at me until I point a camera at her and then she's like, nah.
Yeah, I feel like molecules that are observed change their behavior. Cats do that for sure. I don't know about dogs. I think dogs just think you're holding up something for them. I don't know. But Bicky definitely was like, oh, you moving something? Oh, I'm going over here now.
put in this composition.
Mark Levinson asks, "Where are you guys from? I can't place the accent."
Oh!
Where do you think Swift is from?
Yeah, where do you think I'm from?
Yeah, come on, guess.
Yeah, come on.
Guess.
Tell me.
Guess.
Wow, wow, wow. I feel like I'm an easy one to guess.
You'd say that. But, like, if you don't know, you don't know. Needs more floof says Mose hates being on camera. Mose is needs more floof dog. Floofs dog.
Floof's dog.
Needs more floofs dog. Yeah, there we go. A lot of zzz in there. Yep, yeah, we're both from different places.
Sure are.
I'm not from Leeds. Yo, Ultra Toasty, thank you for the follow. Welcome to your new favorite stream. Let us know how you're doing. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
The hobbits. The Isengard.
Is this Becky? Is this?
Wow!
Wow.
He's like, wow!
That's Bicky?
Hey guys! Oh my gosh.
Hey, at least you know, like, we're British. That narrowed it down a little bit too much, didn't it?
I'm from England, and Mike is from. I don't know if I should tell them. You're not saying anything.
I'm not gonna say. I want to see if someone guesses.
Okay. Mike's hard.
Oh, shh. I'm just
Mike's
kidding.
hard because everyone who meets him thinks he's from somewhere different. Yeah, Giddyzilla. We've got pictures that people can send in now.
Yeah, the moderators can put in images, and they go on canvases and they turn up.
Tom says that's Vicky going feral at the sprinklers. Oh my god!
Vicky.
I love it. Cat Cream says Vicky looks like someone's old uncle. I love him. That's true.
You know when like particularly in this era of the internet where you learn about people's pets, and you kind of have that feeling of like, I want to meet your pet.
I want to meet your dog.
Was that a song?
It's a song. It should be a song.
I want to. Hey, I want to meet your dog.
Hey girl, I want to meet your dog.
That's commitment there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that feeling for Bicky.
I want to play with your dog.
You know, or is like some far of event thing that could happen. It was like meeting Tom and Sarah, and just like, hi, but I'm really here for the dog.
Be like, hey Tom, hey Sarah, Bicky.
Yeah.
That's not true. I'd freak out so much if we got to meet you guys.
Here's the truth. One time I did a comics coloring workshop, and part of the workshop said that after the workshop they would probably go back for reviews to the apartment, and in the apartment was a cat, and I was
the cat
was a cat, and I really wanted to meet the cat, and I was getting this really cool color workshop from a really great colorist, and I was still disappointed that I didn't get to meet their cat.
Did you not?
No, we did the reviews in the same venue, and then everybody left.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
But the ending of that story is I now live in that apartment,
Yeah.
so it's all good.
With the cat, so it's, yeah. I can't wait to get a cat with you. Oh. Just want to move. I want to move and get our own place. Ah. I'm so ready. I've got such itchy feet. I've been in one place for too long.
You want to see my feet?
No. Show feet, please.
Did it. India's acquired a taste for heights. She's okay in the air. Oh, you hit Bicky. What if we set up targets?
No. We are the targets. Do you know nothing?
Inky Pink Hearts Chromail says, hey, do you all know that Doig did a big shit post? And then linked it.
Thank you, Hinky Pink.
Check out my shit post. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Welcome. Oh yeah. I'm a moving target. Come on.
Oh, Ninjas, we do live together. We just don't have our own place. Like, we live with a flatmate. And it's super cool, and they're super cool. And it's a really nice place to live. I'm just like, I'm ready. You know?
You got it. Oh, this is nonsense.
This is nonsense. We live together. Those who lived together stay together.
I liked like anticipating the impact from a bomb and just being like, huh, and then just like, pooh, like this. Pooh. Yo, Mr. Danny Loco, thank you for
Danny Loco.
Thank you for the subscription. We really appreciate that.
Thanks very much.
Okay, put this down. I've done no work today. All I've talked about is Pokemon.
Some days you just gotta talk about Pokemon, man.
But yeah, did you? Yeah, you liked the area thing.
I did like your idea, yeah.
I kind of tempted to try and build that.
I mean, you could totally try and build it. It would be a really difficult thing to build, and it would take you months and months and months. So, just to be like super clear.
Yeah.
Be prepared for what you're letting yourself in for.
Yeah, I should think about that more clearly. Do I have something on the back of my head? Cha 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 cha.
I need to check what kind of skirt I gave this girl. Where you'll be?
Oh, not a Pokemon game, just the battle system.
Okay. I totally did. I gave her an old skirt I used to wear in school.
I am tempted to make a Pokeball object for the overlay though.
I don't know. I mean, I like that. I just like, how much do we want our overlay to be references to other things?
That's true.
And how much do we want it to just be like our thing?
A Doig Swift game would be fun. Swift is gone. If you've not seen it yet, the ship post that Hinka was referring to is referring to the fact that I built something. I built an airship. Here's our airship that we're on. And I did a tweet about it, and it was really fun to make the little video. You've got Jellycats. Maybe make some more jelly animals. Oh, so like like a jelly Pokemon thing.
Jellyfish for the Jellycats to catch and eat. I would like to see more of the Jellycats. Like at the minute you have one spawn in, which I know is a mistake. But getting like them to explode in a satisfying way when they're bombed and stuff would be really cool.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Yes. Yeah, that's true. So do you think they should like turn into like a goopy particle effect when they get exploded?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that they should explode into smaller jellycats, but I know that that will be hell on the system, so...
Yeah, no. I mean, they could, but the jellycats could be particles that then disappear. That's totally doable. If we just made the jellycat mesh the particle effect, it could be tiny jellycats that then disappear.
Okay, yeah. That would be cool.
That sounds good?
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna make a fucking particle effect. We're gonna do this. Come with me.
Come with me and you'll see in a world of jellycat particle effects. In your mind you are free if you truly wish to be.
Here we are. Henka. Take us back now.
Pinka pinka. Sheesh.
Oh yeah, we're technically standing on the deck.
It would be nice to see more of the deck.
You
I
wanna
don't
see-
know what
you
scenario that would be.
You want to see more of the? I mean, when this first starts up, there's a cross purpose where the welcome camera points at us on the deck, so you can see us run around the deck then. But yeah, we need the screen up so you can see what India's doing. Oh, the raid currently does this. Yeah.
That was my impression of the raid.
So yeah, on the... Can I hit play on this? Yeah, there it goes. Oh, I need to actually go through into this room, I guess. There we go. So when we get raided by someone on Twitch, the room goes red. I think you can all see that. Let me just check. Yeah, you can see that. That's good. And then we get the Evangelion raid incoming signs. Then an anchor comes down. Then the ship comes in. And then on the deck of the ship, it spawns a number of jellycats related to...
The number of raiders that are coming over.
Yeah. I think Ben was saying that they needed more time to bomb the raiders.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you reckon, Ben, if you're still there? Because we can take these animated frames and move them along.
Just how long I think feels good.
Let's take it another like 20 seconds maybe?
20 seconds? That's so long.
How long? Okay, another 10 seconds? The animation currently is around about 13 seconds in all.
All in all, but how much of that time is spent actually looking at the ship and being able to bomb it?
About...
I'm gonna guess about 5.
Yeah.
Is that right?
About let's see, we're around about 7 seconds. About 7 seconds, I think.
I'd say double that then. Give them another 7 seconds at the end.
Okay, I'll take these over to 20 seconds. There we go.
Oh, thank you, Puddin.
You love the animation. You didn't know you could bomb it. That could be a bit. I could indicate that better.
Yeah.
Oh, until you press a button to dismiss it.
That's not a bad idea. But you just decide to call it.
Yeah, have a thing that comes up on screen to instruct to bomb the raiders. Okay. Yeah, because in theory, we are visible. If we jump up onto the deck here, we are visible on this screen if we want to be. And we could do a whole bunch of stuff like animate the cannon coming out of like we could add definitely more spectacle to what happens here. And still interact with people as they come in.
More polish would be nice. More polish would be nice.
Yeah. Definitely more polish would be great.
More polish. The stream is stuttering. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's up with it.
Yeah, sorry. It could be something on our connection is taking up stuff, and then OBS does stuff to counter it. Okay. So let's think about this. The animation currently dismisses things, but it doesn't need to. So let's look in the animation and dig out the things that make it change and go away. So really the only thing that's changed is this all getting turned off, I guess. I will have to worry about two raids in a row, because if a raid happens in the middle of another raid,
what would happen then?
It would just restart the new raid.
Okay.
It would just jump to back to the beginning, I think.
Would it despawn and respawn the ship? Or would it have two ships crash into one another?
No, it would despawn and respawn a new ship for the new raid.
Okay. What would you want to happen if there was two raids side by side? If that one finishes, or
I would probably try and queue it so that the next raid waits visually and then comes in after the first one's dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
Always blame Dropbox. I don't personally have something uploading to Dropbox, but that's not to say that like Declan, probably awake, might be doing stuff.
Yeah.
But probably not. He's probably just getting ready to travel. Alright. So a lot of these things are making them just deactivate. So if we just delete a bunch of these, I think if this were to play, it would just keep going. It would be cool if there were more ships showing up during another raid. I think let's figure out the first one properly first. Have the raid ships. I could spawn a whole other ship. Like we could see it on the horizon or something. But then it only comes in and attacks once the first one's been dismissed. like we could frame it here. But otherwise it would be trying to do something for an edge case that is like
probably very unlikely to happen.
the likelihood of it happening is much lower, you know?
Yeah, so you don't want to put a whole lot of effort into it in case it happens once in the next 3 years.
Yeah. I like that Scar is just menacing his way. You think clipping would be funnier? Yeah.
Yes, our teeth and our visions are bad. Be prepared. What does this kid have going on his leg? Does he have jeans? I like this kid. I'm gonna have to choose something cool for him.
I think I'm gonna
I think we're everything.
Can I just copy this frame? Control C. And then do a new clip.
The future is littered with prizes.
Point that I must emphasize is you won't get a sniff without me.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, awesome. I can just make an animation that switches it all off and then call that animation. If you wanted to make things easier, you could have the second raiders hop onto the deck through the cabin door. Your definition of easier.
Yeah. Includes programming a hop onto the ship through a cabin door of all the things on the ship.
Real funny. Okay. So we've got this new animation to play with. Now we need to decide what button dismisses a raid.
Dismiss.
What button would you want to dismiss a raid?
I mean, I'm assuming you would be the one dismissing them, not me. So it's really up to you, dude. Like, I don't even have the power to dismiss Chromels anymore, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, I broke that. With the new Chromel system. I think maybe we could do it on... Here we go. I think maybe we could do it on B.
Yeah. B was my instinctive choice as well. I'm just not sure if you're going to put Chromels back on it or not.
Well, I think it would be context. So it would be if there's a raid currently happening.
It's the raid that it
then
prioritizes.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then it would just return. I can have it so that the button press goes, if there's a raid happening, dismiss the raid, return, don't do the rest of the script. All right, let's do it. So I had a thing that was like test raid. I think Twitch client does it. Oh, I'm already on that script. I'm looking for the script. I'm already looking at the script.
Do 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 do. Karaoke stream. I don't know what that's a suggestion for, Tib, but I love it.
I think someone said they wanted a stream where you were singing.
Oh no, you don't. You really don't. Trust me.
I do.
No. And sad that Twitch Sings is gone.
Is that straight up gone?
I think it might have gone at this point. I had fun just goofing around on there on my own. It's very hard for me to like practice singing though. In this current apartment, because we live with a flatmate and I'm embarrassed to sing loudly anywhere that they might be able to hear. But we're all inside all the time, so there's not really an opportunity for me to actually practice properly.
Banana Mango says, maybe have Swift have a sword to fight off some jellycats jumping on board. Or just drop them from the sky to save event animation. Oh, from hopping in. And Doig, you can add a karaoke machine in the captain's bridge.
Yeah!
I would like to do in-game levers that have actions attached to them. So have like go over and pull a lever and it has a script.
You
that it
asked
fires.
me what prop I would like.
Yeah.
A microphone.
You want a microphone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want it to do anything to your voice?
Can it?
Autotune. I don't know.
It doesn't have to do anything to my voice.
The game might not be directly be able to, but if we get voice mod set up, then I as a human could trigger it when you have the microphone.
I wouldn't want you to need to watch for when I have the microphone and trigger it. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
It's just when you suggested it, I was like, wait, is that something you can do? But it doesn't have to. I just figure it would be fun because we could do stuff like put karaoke on the back screen and then Swift could grab the microphone, you know?
Yeah, okay, I like that. Microphone's pretty easy to make.
And it can be used for a lot of different scenarios, like when I'm announcing things. Tom, Sarah, and India singing stream. Oh man, if we lived in the same place, it'd be so fun to jam. Me always looking for people to like play music with and never being able to find anyone.
Okay, so public.
Did you miss the crow mail? Is the crow mail that I've missed? Hold on, let me check.
There is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a crow mail from Ben. He says, have you heard of the game It Takes Two? I'd love to see you both play that. We have heard of it, but I haven't played it, so I'd love to. So, Kid Luden says, may I ask a question?
Yes.
When you're making an animation, do you storyboard first or create the character models first? And trying to get an efficient workflow. I tend to board first. There are a lot of projects I've been on where they create the character first. Let's see. My answer is that I kind of know what I want the character to be like in my head already. So I have the basic design down. So I know like the body type. And, you know, like the clothing style probably and the hairstyle. Like I know I have the basic design down. But I save polishing the design for after I've done the boards because sometimes the design ends up changing through me drawing it in the boards a lot. Like the problem is that whenever you have a design, animating with it inevitably changes it. You just learn how to draw the character better. You learn the best shortcuts.
You often say that you really learn more. You learn about your character design when you're trying to animate with them.
Yeah, I do. I don't know if it's just me, but I do. For sure. And so I want to try and I'd love to incorporate that process into a pipeline where during the character design phase, you get a chance to animate with the character before the design is finalized.
I think that's why expression sheets are so powerful.
Yeah.
Is because they're the same process of if you're animating them.
They are if you're Glenn Keane.
Yeah, it's why expression sheets are really important. It's kind of funny how many expressions you guys gave the necromancer that he just doesn't use.
I would love to animate the necromancer more in Mystic Crystal. He was such a fun character that we didn't get the most out of that we could have, I think.
Yeah.
It takes would be great for our YouTube channel, you think?
All right.
I mean, I'm up for playing it. I think it'd be really fun.
From the little things I've heard and from recommendations I've had, it's the kind of thing where I'd want to do it in one sitting.
Oh yeah? Is it like a 6-hour game?
Yeah, I think you can do it. I think you can do it in one go.
Celebration when I finish my storyboards?
You can't wait for the screen share to be removed entirely from the stream and it just becomes pure Doig Swift Airship RP.
No! I have way too much work to do for that to ever be a thing. It takes two, baby. Me and you.
You'll develop shorthands while boarding that are good indicators of what's important to your character design. So it's like, what's the least I can draw and still make them recognizable? Okay, cool. That's the core of the design.
Mm-hmm. You might just also find yourself drawing things like the face differently, and then that'll feed back into your design.
Yeah.
But knowing your design roughly before you go into boards is also really important, because there are some characters where you can't board them in certain positions. You know, if, for example, your character has giant shoulder pauldrons, like say they're a knight with a huge suit of armor on, you're not going to be able to shoot over the shoulder very easily. So knowing the basic design before you board is important. I did your head too big. I did your head too big. I'm sorry. I did your head too big. To be. Sorry.
My function for spawning the jellycats is called Unleash Hell.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. So Unleash Hell, tidy up cat.
Ula, do you often end up doing animation tests before production start? Have there been any productions you've been on, Ula, where they haven't done that?
I'm just gonna add, if you guys have any questions about animation production and that sort of stuff, and that sort of thing, we can talk about some serious topics like that too. It doesn't all just have to be stupid goofing.
Also, chat's awesome to ask because chat has often a lot of really awesome animators.
Yeah, once upon a time we talked about animating things.
Hey, I still do that.
I don't. I'm just a goober, 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 goober. Goober, 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 goober.
Talking about how to design good Pokemon games is also a lot of fun.
I am enjoying game design.
Yeah, it's almost like it's what you enjoy doing.
I'm such a weird creature when it comes to figuring out what I like doing.
You like doing anything so long as people aren't telling you to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yo! Thank you for the little compilation.
Oh, sweet. I helped composite that.
You composited it?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean helped as in because you didn't do the live action parts?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Although all of those are animated things. So I composited all of these. And I did some of the backgrounds.
Oh, Ula. Okay, Ula says, no, never. That's usually done way before I hop on. Okay, so you always personally make sure that you do it, but it's not necessarily pushed by the production company.
Tib says, I have a question about animation production. How? What? Why?
Those are all good questions, and those are the questions I don't have answers to. Much as I wish I did. Oh, yo!
Oh, shit.
Oh! It's a raid!
Welcome!
This guy is drawing. Thank you for the raid.
I think.
We appreciate it. Thanks
Missed
very
it.
much.
Is it not firing bombs out there? Or is it just too late? That's something we should check. Welcome in, how you doing?
Little Puffling says, do you think it helps to do a rough beat board with random placeholder character shapes as it can inform the character design and then go back to a more fleshed out board with a better idea of design? I'm in the process of boarding something that doesn't have a set character design. I'd say get a rough character design first. So maybe just take a little bit of time to be like, this is what I think the character's going to roughly look like.
This guy is drawing, how are you doing?
Because for me, beat boards almost happen... Well, they do happen sometimes before storyboards, but to me, beat boards are more to get an idea of the look and the tone of the thing. Like, this moment's got to feel and look like this. Rather than being super rough, they're kind of more polished to me often than boards end up being. But that's just me personally. That's just me personally.
Look, it's this guy's drawing. This is what I mean about the floaty ceiling is like showing things on the floor is hard.
Hey dude, you can do whatever you want, it's your scene. It's stamped.
It's stamped.
It is.
Manage requests. Let's see if he actually like goes away.
Have we got buffer problems on our stream?
I think it's intermittent.
Yeah. I refreshed and it seems okay.
So if I mark Ben's chromail as complete, he should fly away. Yep, there he goes. Good job, Stamps. Good job. And I've just fixed it so that your little icon thing should go away as well when that happens.
Badoms! Umbombo.
Umbombadong. Okay, so go back to here.
Hey little Puffling, if you feel like you're bad with character design, one thing you could do, assuming you're not on a super NDA thing, or just assuming that you have friends that you very, very, very much trust not to like break your NDA, you could always ask some of your art friends if they would mind helping you with the character design. Or giving you something to work with. I have a friend who is a boarder, and she started going around and asking other board friends if they would mind helping her design some stuff. Because she doesn't feel very strong with design, but she knows a lot of her friends are. So she's like, why don't I just commission them to do that with me? So don't feel like you have to go it alone if you have the option to do that.
Yeah, boy, my toy. Tib says, love the new video. can you tell us what the video is, Tib? Or your boy? Cute Abomination. Thank you for the follow. I like Twitch names that make me laugh. Yeah, if you just come in, you've not seen the overlay before. I'm currently building it in Unity, so it's all like a game scene. Here we can drop in images from the moderators. Here's what this guy is drawing.
Our studio's always looking for storyboard artists. I don't think so.
Productions, when they start up, are.
They're not always looking for storyboard artists, but storyboard artists are in demand, I think. So there's definitely a chance of getting hired on something. I'd say just focus on doing cool boards and posting them up online.
Yeah, I'm bringing that ceiling down.
And probably you'll get contacted if people are looking.
This is Unity. This is the scene that you're seeing. Where did I put? I think I put it on the model itself, didn't I? Yeah. So I think I want this one just to be like a little bit lower.
This is really messy. I just got to cram these characters in. I just got to cram them in.
Your boy Matoy does dope metal covers of stuff on YouTube. Lots of Toho, and they just did an FNF collab piece.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Whoa. A music person. That's so cool. Please feel free to link your channel. For anyone who's curious, i.e. me, to go and check it out.
Okay. So then...
Ben has sent us a Chromel, which reads, "Blobby, blobby, blobby."
Yeah, I don't like Blobby, Mr. Blobby. I don't
You
like
don't
him
like
at all.
Mr. Blobby. He's Mr. Blobby.
No, I really don't.
Why don't you like Mr. Blobby? He's just a kind fella.
Do I think I can get a YouTube video to play on the board? Yes.
Yeah, for sure. We might not be able to put music on because we might get copyright struck, but
yeah,
you can definitely put something up.
On the board, I think the way I've set it up now, it would be your screen, India.
Gasp.
I think it's in a state of being a little bit broken though, so not today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was messing around with trying to get it so that it would show the screen without the post effects, but oh no.
Oh god.
I couldn't find a way around it.
That's terrifying. I hate it. I hate it.
So we go here. Yeah, here we are.
Okay, we got some kids. Now we just need more kids. This page is full of kids. Oh shit. It's frozen.
Client.raid raid. Cool.
So, for showing storyboards, I really like to time my boards, but a lot of other people don't time them. So you could on your site have the kind of system where someone can click through the images themselves, or you could lay them all out on one page. This might be a good thing actually for Tom and Sarah, if they're still here, to answer in terms of when they're looking for, in particular, storyboard artists. I know that a lot of the animators at Flying Bee storyboard as well, but if you're looking for a storyboard artist, like, what's your favorite format to see boards in when you're looking? Do you like to see them timed? How do you like them to be presented on websites? Okay, I just need all the kids now down here. I'm trying to decide who to put where. Okay, well let's have the girl I haven't used yet up here.
Wait, why is all the Glim stuff being spawned in?
I don't know. That's cool though. Thanks, guys. Oh, yo! I should say, since we have like a bunch of new people here today, hey, if you guys like what I'm currently working on, you can pre-order this book. And if you do, it really, really fucking helps me out. A whole huge big deal.
Ta-da!
Basically because the system for promoting and selling comic books and getting them published is that how well they do is kind of based on the book sales from shops, but shops only order in books if there's already pre-orders for them. So
yeah, pre-orders go a long way to giving the publisher a guesstimate for how many books they're likely to put in the first print run.
Yeah. And then only, if you can only get them on the shelves if the bookstores pre-order them, and they only pre-order them if they know that it's going to have people wanting it. So the pre-orders are a big deal. So if you want to help support us or me, or just like the look of this, then consider grabbing it, because that would be incredible.
And if you know any local bookstores, and you like the look of the book, then let them know about it too.
Tell them to get it. Be like, you gotta get this book.
This book, yo.
You gotta get it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like kind of Monster of the Week type dealio.
Yeah, here's Midge. Here's a panel of Midge in school. I'm gonna maybe set it so that I can let these things hover rather than drop. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Cool. And then we need to go onto the asset itself. Once the scripts reload.
Alright, have a good time, Declan.
Alright.
We'll do our best. Declan says, get a lot of work done and also relax.
The true test.
It's a dichotomy of life. Always wanting to do both at the same time.
Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't make it public. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, wait. Tip says, "Hey India, I think you missed it before. So much to the chagrin of your boy. Am I relink one of the awesome videos? Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I did miss it." This is awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
nice braces too. Preach. I'll check this out properly afterwards.
That looks like a really fun video.
When I can hear it, yeah. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Tib, and thank you, your boy.
Kid Ludens asked, have you ever thought about doing comics on Webtoons before? Not for this comic, but in general.
Yeah, I've thought about doing a webcomic before.
We used to do some webcomics together, and Indy had a couple of her own on a website called Tapastic. I think it's called Tapas now.
In general, though, like I don't think I'd be able to keep up with the uploads for it if I were to do one.
You like work ethic wise, I think you could, but it would have to be one of your only projects, if that makes sense.
Well, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do what I want to do and that as well. I won't be able to animate and board and also do the comic, I don't think. Like, because animating and boarding takes me too much time. I'm not a particularly fast worker. I'd love to be a faster worker, but I don't think I am particularly fast. I put a lot of time into the boards and stuff that I do. And I think that having too many projects on means that I can't spend the amount of time I want to on anything.
Yeah.
Which is rough.
Do you have any tips for working from home, really having trouble focusing, especially when I have to animate a hard scene? I think giving yourself permission to take breaks is a good way to keep focused. Like, if your blocks of focused work time are too great, like 2 to 3 hours, it can kind of lead to attention wandering. Like, because you're working from home, the internet's there and everything. Maybe what you could build in is like 25-minute blocks of focus time and then a 5-minute break to be like, I'm going to get up, stretch, get a glass of water, check, I don't know, Twitter. Like, I wouldn't recommend checking Twitter all the way through the day, but like have built-in break times that you can just be like, it's okay, I'm not working in this amount of time, and then just do another 25 minutes and then do that 16 times a day.
My recommendation is just to listen to You Say Run.
Yeah, or put on a track that gets you pumped. I think if you're finding it difficult to stay focused, noise cancelling headphones and turning off the internet when you don't need it.
I think definitely installing one of those blocker things that stops you from going to sites that aren't certain things would be helpful. Like blocking yourself from Twitter and everything except for Spotify or YouTube or something during the time when you're working is a massive help. Going for walks is also a massive help. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been working on a scene or a board and found myself like stuck in a corner logically with what to do next, and going for a walk has shaken that loose and shown me a solution that should have been obvious but wasn't. Yo, who sent us bits?
It was Patrick.
Patrick?
Thanks,
Patrick, you're awake. What are you doing up at this time? Thank you so much for the bits.
Somehow I have collected these in my collider.
Oh my gosh, how the heck did you manage that? That's amazing.
I was going so fast. India. You don't even know. Look, if I jump.
Oh my gosh, Kid Ludens, you do not want to see you do not want to see a day in the life video of how I plan and execute my day. Do you guys want to know honestly what it is? What it's like? I plan to wake up at 5. I accidentally sleep in until 8:30. We come and we do the stream. Immediately after the stream, I'm like, I need a coffee. We go and get a coffee. I come back.
Sometimes you take a bath.
I do a couple of hours of work and then don't get as far as I wanted to in those few hours. I lie on the floor and hyperventilate for half an hour and panic about not having done as much as I want to.
Oh, I remember this.
I put on some anime music. I get back to work and try and do it faster. I work till 11:30 and then convince myself that I should go to bed if I want to get up at 5 o'clock the next morning and then repeat. That's it.
She eats sometimes.
It's not... Yeah, it's
she didn't
not,
mention that, but she eats every day.
I do that every day,
And
yeah.
yeah.
It's not the best work ethic. I'm still trying to figure it out, honestly. Still trying to figure out... I think a lot of the thing is that if I feel under pressure, I find it very hard sometimes. But trying to convince myself I'm not under pressure when I am is also very difficult. Tip says, oh my goodness, I watched A Day in the Life of Tyler 1 yesterday. That video is amazing. He made a dumb movie live on stream. There's so much effort put in the most bizarre ways. Oh, Tip, that's awesome. Do you think you could link it? You on a roll, Patrick? What have you been up to?
Yeah, I was gonna. As you were talking, someone I can't see who did it, but someone posted in this image that Patrick made of us when he first visited us in Ireland. Look at my human form. You can see why I decided that rather than being a white dude with scruffy hair and glasses and a beard, I wanted to do something a little bit more unique.
Do I ever have break times? Yeah, sometimes.
I love Swifty's nose.
Sometimes I convince myself to watch a movie with Doig at the end of the day, to wind down and also for reference. At weekends, if there's time, I will see if I can play a game with Mike for a few hours.
Yeah.
In general, lately there hasn't been a lot of time because I've had to do Glim pages and stuff as well at the weekends.
I think one of the benefits of being in a couple relationship where both of us are sort of we're work oriented. I'm pretty understanding of the amount of work, but like India and both I have to do. So I think it works. If anyone's I don't know why I'm talking about this. Just in case anyone's concerned. Like I feel like it's easy for me to be like, yeah, I get it. You got work.
Yeah, but definitely my current days are not. I'm not as productive as I'd like to be during the day, despite the fact that I put a lot of time into it. And yeah, I'm definitely not someone to hold up as having a great work-life balance. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, Patrick, people are trying to guess my accent earlier, and I don't think anyone clocked it yet.
Banana Mango Bango says it's Doig Puerto Rican, which is a new one.
It might be the image. I'm not sure.
Oh, you're writing stuff, Pat. That's awesome. And yeah, Ula, it's not the best. So Hinkpink, sorry, Ula says at Hinkpink, how I structure my day. I wake up at 7 or so. I watch some YouTube videos or work out. Maybe I play around in Spelunky. I eat some breakfast and I work until lunchtime. I make lunch, eat it with an episode of something, back to work. Then I take a walk around 4 to 5 maybe, and I work until 7 or 8. That's nice. That sounds like a good day, Ula.
Does Doig have a blend of internet English accent? I think what happened was, I watched a bunch of TV as a kid, which had been a lot of American television, and I think I was picked up for muttering and my diction as a kid, and I lived close to the English border in Scotland, and so the colloquial accent there is a little bit tricky. I think I just remember just not wanting to develop it. Both my parents are from Edinburgh, so I think I've got a slightly Lothian accent mixed with just maybe like Americanized English transatlantic without the flourish of sounding like those movies. I don't know. I think it's just a blend of I want to be understood.
It's a blend of Scottish and American TV.
It's
accent.
mostly Scottish though.
His family, it's interesting though, because your family all have very pronounced accents compared to you.
Yeah, if you listen to me playing with my dad, but when we played Bloodborne and he was on the call with me, he sounds a lot more Scottish than I do.
I'd say all your family sound about that Scottish as well. But you don't, which is interesting and strange.
Yeah, my siblings have a much more border accent than, because they went to school and grew up with like friends. So pretty much what happened to me was when I was maybe between the ages of like 6 and something, maybe. Like my childhood was, you go to school, and then I got picked up by my parents and I went home, and I lived in a tiny village where I had a very small garden right next to the main road. So I pretty much was a solitary kid for a good few years. And then I would visit my mum on the weekends, and she would drive me to another town where I know no one and you know one. But I think we lived in a house with her partner who had 2 daughters, so I just hung out with them. I think they would have had Scottish.
Were they around your
accents.
age?
Yeah, they were around my age.
Okay.
Around my age, and the younger one was like a couple of years younger. I don't know. I think I just wasn't around many people to like emulate. So I emulated the things that I saw on TV, I guess. When I was a kid, I asked my dad what accent I had, and he's like, "You have a television accent." And I think he was being funny, but I think he was being true.
Art of Athlete says, "Hi Doig Swift, I'm a fan from Brazil." Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. I'm preparing to start doing commissions, and a friend said my prices are low, but I want to start low and build it up with time. Should I follow my friend's advice, or should I go with my original plan? I think, to be honest, a lot of it kind of depends. I think probably if your friend says your prices are too low, they might be telling you correctly, because artists have a tendency to undervalue their work. But I do also think it depends upon the work itself. How much are you planning to charge? I think in general, a good thing to do is to figure out how long it's going to take you to do each commission. So say that you want to offer just a sketch commission of a full body character. Maybe do an example one for yourself and see how many hours it takes you to do. And then give yourself minimum wage for those hours if you want to start low. You know? But
yeah,
you shouldn't be charging people $20 for something which takes you 3 hours to make.
Yeah.
Like that's, there's not charge as though it's a job, you know?
Here's the thing. Here's the cost benefit of something. As soon as you attach a monetary value to your artwork, there's a pressure attached. And that pressure doesn't really increase or decrease with the amount of money you're being given. It's for me, it's more of a binary thing. Is this artwork that I'm making, is it for someone else? Is it for an amount of money? If you are charging a small amount per thing, per item of artwork, then if you take on, let's say you take on 5 commissions So that's 5 little bits of pressure. For 20 for like 5 things for 5 people. That's a lot of pressure when you're starting out as a fresh artist making stuff for people. That's a lot of. I think that's a mental burden that you have to contend with. Whereas if you took on a commission for one person for $100, that's a small amount of pressure, but it's a higher quality of work that's expected. But you can invest your kind of mental fortitude into delivering something good for that one person. I feel like if you're at the point where you don't feel confident enough to charge $100 for a piece of artwork that you're doing, then just keep doing it for fun. And just like, I don't think there's a real benefit in trying to rush to getting money for your artwork when you should be, if you're not at the point where you practice enough that you can comfortably and confidently charge $100 or more for the artwork you're making, then just keep practicing. Keep making stuff that you enjoy and sharing that. And over time, people will start come to you and ask, hey, are your commissions open? And at that point you go, yeah, and you give them a price that's worth the work that you're making. Because if you start out small and you make all this, you're gonna face like, oh, I have all these commissions and I have this queue and I just have to keep making that. And it slowly becomes more about something that you have to do rather than something that you're enthusiastic for.
That's a great point, Doig. Is that like, why do you want to do commissions to begin with? Is it something you're doing just because like your friends say you should, or your friends are also doing them? Like, is it because you want to get better at art and because you want to get some business practice? Because if so, I'd say just keep practicing yourself to get better at art. And you're not going to get good business practice from doing very low price commissions for people, because that's in general not how stuff will actually work when you end up getting a job or doing higher value commissions.
I think a conversation with Declan really helped me a while back, because I think a lot of the thinking of commissions is it's like art as a service. Like I'll make something that you want, and I'll follow your brief, but it's kind of like it has little. Here's the thing. It's like there's little like how to say this. It's like you put whatever you want, and I will service you with a piece of artwork. Whereas his approach to commissions is very much a product mentality. He's like, I will make this thing, and this is how much it is. And usually for him, that's either like, I think he has a price for a head sketch, or then he has one for like a more illustrated piece. And he charges, he's a comic book artist, so he's got renown to him and people have seen his work in stuff. But he'll charge $1,000 for one piece of artwork. And it'll be like the equivalent of him doing a cover, maybe illustration that he would usually do. But he's very much like, this is the thing I want to make, and you can give me money for it, and it can be yours. And I think that's a much healthier thing, because then it's you deciding what you want to make and people asking you for that thing, rather than I can make artwork, what would you like? Because then it becomes a bit more like you're a service art worker, you know?
Yeah. Mr. Danny Loco says, in my case, I want to kind of get used to the pressure a bit. But I don't know, this commentary is so helpful, honestly. One of the ways I've seen young artists do it that I think is pretty cool is they'll be like, I really want to buy an office chair for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm opening 5 commission slots to be able to afford it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll just do them when there's something like in particular that they want from it.
Yeah.
And they'll know exactly how many slots they're opening and exactly how much they need to make. And then they'll make that and be like, cool, I got the office chair. But it's not something that they just have constantly going. And I think that eases a lot of the pressure and can also give you a lot of confidence to be able to make enough money to buy yourself something that you want. But definitely, starting with commissions just because you feel like you should, be careful about that, because it can end up being a lot of pressure on you and kind of take the fun out of something that you were enjoying learning anyway. You know, there's no huge rush. There's really not. Like, when you get good as an artist, there will be people who want to employ you, so don't worry. You know, you got tons of time to figure this stuff out. There's really no rush to it.
Yeah, I've done commissions in my time, but it's always been kind of like someone approaching me, being like, "I'd like a commission from you," and I have to go like, "Oh, okay." I'm just trying to think, and I think those usually came about because I was sharing an artwork similar to the thing that they kind of wanted. There was one commission I got where it was to paint someone's wife in her Hellgirl cosplay, sitting on the Game of Thrones with a bunch of other, like...
I remember that one.
Yeah, the TARDIS was exploding in the sky behind her, and I think his Judge Dredd badge and helmet were cracked, like at her feet or under her feet or something. That was...
It's pretty dope.
And he commissioned me because he saw I was just sharing the other work I was doing.
Let's see. Art Athlete says, I'm doing some free OC drawings on Twitter to test how long I can take to draw a sketch. I've been having a lot of fun doing it. That's awesome. I'm worrying with myself whether to say maybe not to offer free OC drawings, because it makes it harder to charge for stuff afterwards if you've been already doing it for free. Because people then assume that, like, it's no big deal for you just to do it without payment.
If you want to do...
I think if you're doing it for friends, then they'll know. So that's cool.
Yeah, I think a healthy way to do, like, OC drawings that way is do an art trade. And then do an OC of someone else's and trade with them. Oh
yeah, that's cool. An art trades are fun too, because you get something out of it.
I think those are valuable in a way that, like, they get to see what you would do with their character, and you get to see what they would do with your character, and then you both post them, and then you're like, we did this work, and then other people who are interested in that sort of thing will be like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, art raffles are fun too, yeah. To be honest, I don't really think there's a wrong way necessarily to go about it. Just be careful, like, look after yourself. And be careful about charging too low also, just because, and this is like a wider issue, there's a lot of artists out there at the minute who are fighting to try and get people to pay for the art what it's worth, and have people not perceive art as being a really cheap thing. Yeah. And it makes it a lot harder for them to fight that fight when there's hundreds of artists charging $5 for a finished piece.
Yeah. I in a
like,
way,
they want to raise the price for everyone so everyone has a better deal who's in the art sphere.
Did you see that, like, very intentional YouTube, what was it, like, YouTube influencer trend campaign that Fiverr went on, where they must have reached out to a bunch of influential people and were like, hey, can you
try using our service?
Can you use our service? And the structure was always the same. It was like, hey, look at this thing that I got for $5. Isn't it rubbish? Oh, but this one that I paid all this money for is better. And it's just like, yeah, stop charging $5. Stop it. Fiverr change.
Fiverr Fiverr is...
It's like them trying to escape their own brand identity of cheap stuff. $5 is nothing.
I think Fiverr is an awful company, and I don't condone it. It's like a race to see who can charge less for something.
Yeah,
and it's horribly unhealthy for the people who are having to do the work.
You never... Here's the thing. Artwork is as valuable as it's valued. And if the general consensus is that my kid could draw that, or like it's a hobby. Like it's hard to convince someone that something is worth something if they're closed-minded to it. And I think
here's something, which is just I think that it's more viable for people to commission you because they like your artwork than to commission you because you're cheap.
Yes. Whoa.
Oh wow, thank you so much for the bits.
I'm gonna jump into the stream.
Patrick, thank you. 1,000 bits. That's bonkers. Thanks so much. Jeez, oh. Wow. Thanks a million. I'm gonna beat Mike. But yeah, you never want people to be choosing you because you're cheaper than the other person. You want them to be choosing you because they like your artwork.
Yeah.
They want it from you because they like your style, they like the way you use colour, they like the way you use shapes. They just really like your attitude and think you're a nice person and want to get a commission from you. You never want people to be commissioning you because you're cheaper than this other person.
I want to join. Pay your artists.
Oh my gosh, what the F is this? This is so many. This is so many. You've broken it. You've broken the stream. Who?
This was Patrick.
Goodness. Patrick, this is so many. This is so many. This is so many.
This is too many. The game. Oh, it's when I try and move. Oh, I need to work out how to move.
Hinkapink, thank you so much for the 40 bits. Wowzers, guys. Jeez, oh. I took the lead. Look at me. I'm winning. Sayonara. Hello, welcome.
I think if you move the thumbstick when we're like all these bits, the game is like.
Things went a bit crazy.
You won.
But yeah, you should never feel like the reason that you've been commissioned is because you're cheap enough.
Yeah.
Because that's just like, no one wants that.
Yeah, you don't want to rush to the bottom.
So, yeah.
If you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth.
Never. If you're good at something, never do it for free.
I don't know. Sometimes I do things for free, for fun, for friends. But I don't generally advertise that I do it for free, for fun, for friends. I do it because, you're my friend and it sounds fun and I'll do it for free, but don't tell anyone.
We got betted. Hacha.
Just because I don't want that to be the expectation from everyone is that I will do stuff for free,
That's not for free, though, because I think if you do that, then, not that you expect something back, but in a good, healthy like friendship relationship, then you know that person's got your back.
I know they've got my back, but I definitely don't expect anything back from them.
Yeah, there's a difference between trusting that they have your back and expecting something back. That's very different.
Generally, I'm friends with someone if that happens. So the friendship is like, it's worth it.
Just arrange these a little bit better.
But yeah, I mean, if you're having fun, then honestly, that is the main thing. If you're happy and you're having fun, then that is awesome. But yeah, I guess the main thing I'm saying is to young artists, don't be so eager to throw yourself into paid work immediately.
Yeah.
Especially if you're charging low. The lower you charge, probably the lower quality clients you're going to get. And the more likely they are to maybe be problematic and think that they can do things like ask for refunds after you've done the work.
I'm not stopping you. I just want to say goodbye to Pat. He's heading off.
Okay. See you, Pat.
You take care, Patrick.
What?
Let's connect up this weekend, dude. When we're free and stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
We should also go actually, though.
Oh.
I have to leave.
I have to leave.
And do some boards. So.
Hang on. I want to try one thing.
Oh, Athy, you're super welcome. Anytime. I hope it was helpful.
I do that every time I try and do the alphabet now. I always hit E instead of W.
What are you doing?
I
Hey,
type-
I need to leave. Stop going onto the alphabet site. You can do that anytime.
I know I didn't do it. I just typed into chat. I developed a new skill.
Wow, dude, nice.
The end always.
Mike, I have to go, please,
Sorry.
dude.
Well, release your bits. Release them.
Never. They're mine. I will never.
Yeah, you're crashing my system, dude.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I'm bringing this over here.
Do you want to raid someone, Mike?
I do want to raid someone.
You better choose someone then, huh?
We got like 94 people.
You better choose someone to raid then, huh?
Oh, I guess so. Da 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 da. Okay.
Choose a top person.
The top person is What If Julia.
Awesome, let's raid What If Julia.
Okay. We're gonna raid What If Julia. She's playing Dead by Daylight.
She's awesome. You guys will have fun over her stream.
Do, 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 do. Oh, thank you, your boy Matoy. I thank you, Tib, for introducing your work. Gonna
Yeah.
go check that out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that out properly.
And for everyone else who's regular, thank you so much for coming by. Everyone else who's new, thank you so much for coming by.
Yeah, thank you guys a million for being here. It's really cool of you. And I hope you had fun. We had fun talking about stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place.
Go think about what you're worth. And then increase it. Yeah. All right, India, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
May the rest
Of your day.
be filled
With
adventure.
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh, I was up here, so barbecue's kind of screwed.